Hey guys, welcome back to Chita Beauty's channel. My name is Susie. Today I'm going to show you guys one of my most favorite updos to do. It's the bridal updo. Throughout the years of my career, bridal hair has been one of my most favorite looks to work on. For me, it's very important to make brides feel super comfortable and relaxed the morning of their wedding because I am the first person that they see. If they feel super comfortable, I feel very good about myself and they feel amazing. So I'm going to show you guys the techniques that I like to use and the best products for their hair to last them all night long. So stick around and I'm going to show you guys how I do that. Okay guys, so I have my beautiful model Lena with me today. I'm going to do the sleek low bun bridal updo on her, and to get started I'm going to part her hair down the middle. So I'm taking my rat tail comb, just going to have her put her head back from me. We're going to part it down the middle, and for this look I am going to leave her bangs out, so make sure you are sectioning those pieces away so that you don't tie them in the ponytail, and make sure that the hair has no tangles in it. So take a wet brush and brush through the hair really well to get all the tangles out. We're going to section away her crown area, just right above her ear with the rat tail comb. I'm going to section away the hair. We're gonna clip this and work on it later. And now we're going to position her ponytail, and that's where our bun is going to go. You want to make sure the hair is brushed out completely. I'm going to take a soft hairspray. This is from Chita Beauty, our soft control hairspray, and I'm going to spray all around her hairline. That's going to help all these little flyaways that she has to tuck it in inside of the bun so that you don't see it in the photos. And it's very important that you are constantly checking for little pieces flying out of the hair and always tucking those in. So the cleaner the hair looks, the better the photos will come out. So I'm just going to keep spraying more. I think where I want to position her bun, it's gonna be right above her nape. I'm gonna have her tilt her head a little bit back from me. That's gonna help me create no bumps in the back here when she's putting her hair back forward. Take the end of the elastic band where we have the bobby pin and just put it right there in the center, and we're gonna just twist this around the ponytail. So I'm gonna go around twice for her hair, and we're gonna take the second bobby pin and position it right there inside, and we have a nice tight base for our bun. Oh, I forgot the sponge. Can I get the sponge, please? Thank you. So we are gonna put the sponge around her ponytail just like that, and we're gonna secure it in place with bobby pins. So I'm just gonna put about 4 bobby pins around the sponge so that it doesn't move and we feel very secure. And always ask your client if the bobby pins are hurting them or not, because they're going to have to go throughout the whole day with this hairstyle, and if it hurts, they are not gonna like you. Once you feel like that's not going to move, we're gonna start by giving some texture inside of her ponytail, and that's what we're going to create the bun with. I'm gonna spray about 1-inch sections of her hair, and we are going to add some curls into the ponytail. Now that I'm done curling all of this hair, I'm going to take again the soft control hairspray, set the curls, and don't open them up. Let them stay like that. Now that we have all of the hair from the top section brushed out, I'm going to take my soft hairspray and we're going to make sure everything looks smooth as we're brushing it back. And we're going to connect this piece into our sponge. And you're going to make sure you have all of the sides, all of the little flyaways tucked in. I'm actually going behind her ear. Some people like to cover it. It's just a preference of what you guys want to do, how your bride feels comfortable. She has a beautiful face, so we're not going to cover it with too much hair besides leaving her bangs out. This section looks good to me. I'm going to take my U-shaped bobby pins. I'm going to take one part of it and tuck it in right behind, and that's going to lock in that section. Put as many as you need because we need this hairstyle to not move. And don't worry about the bobby pins showing right now because we are going to put a textured style over it and we are going to cover it. So just make sure you put as many bobby pins as needed so this hairstyle does not move around. Now we're going to do the same thing with the other side. Once you've placed this section from the other side over the sponge, we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to take our U-shaped bobby pin and pin them down, again securing it into the sponge. Don't be afraid to use as many bobby pins as you need, as long as you are not hurting your client. Am I hurting you? Yeah. Good. Now we're gonna go in with the remaining hair that was left out, and I'm gonna do the same curls as I did in the ponytail. Spray the end with your hairspray and curl it the same exact way. Once you're done, just spray all those curls and let them set. I'm gonna start by creating our updo. Go in with your hairspray. Keep those curls clean and tucked in, and we're just gonna give twists basically from one side to the other, going in a crisscross position from one side of the bun to the other side. I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. I love to use the U-shaped big bobby pin, and that's gonna hold your hair in place. Tuck it inside the curl and twist it inside the bun, and we're just gonna continue doing that from one side to the other. And each twist that you do, make sure you are spraying it down so that it looks very clean. Most important thing with bridal hair is you want to make sure you have as little flyaways or no flyaways at all as possible. So don't be afraid to use products, especially hairspray, which a lot of people I think get very scared to use hairspray. They think they're gonna lock in the look without finishing it. So that's exactly what this spray is not going to do for us. It's gonna let us work through it until we are done before we lock in the look. Always make sure you're covering the sponge where you don't see it at all. That's very important because photos catch everything and cameras will catch everything, so you want to make sure you don't see the sponge and you don't see any bobby pins. So we have some remaining hair left over here. I'm going to spray it. I'm going to tuck this piece on the bottom to cover up the sponge. And I always love to use the end of the rat tail comb, put some hairspray on it, and that's how I'm going to tuck in all these little pieces. So we have one little section over here that we need to cover the sponge, and we're going to use the remaining hair to do that. Okay, the last piece where we're going to tuck in this hair, I'm going to take my Marula oil treatment. This is just going to make everything look nice and shiny and clean. And don't be afraid to use this product even at a close distance because it is super lightweight and gives the hair a really nice shine. So if you're doing it at a really far away distance, it's not really going to get on the hair. To finish off cleaning up any of the flyaways that you see, I'm going to take my hard lock hairspray, and I like to take a little toothbrush, spray it, and we're going to tuck in any of these baby hairs that she has left out. Spray on the brush, clean the little baby hairs here on the side. And the reason I like to use the toothbrush is because it's smaller and more detailed, and a brush would actually take out the pieces of the hair that we tucked in. And whenever you're ready, you're going to take your hard lock hairspray from Chita Beauty. This locks everything in, and her hair is going to last her until tomorrow. Make sure you are spraying down whenever you're comfortable and you're ready and you know you finished the hairstyle. One of my favorite techniques to do to take away all the flyaways, after you put some hairspray on the bun, you take your hot curling iron and you're just going to dab on any of the flyaways that you see, and this is going to give it a really clean finish. You're not really pressing on the bun, you're just dabbing on the little flyaways, and it sits very clean on the hair. Now I'm going to flat iron her bangs and give it a little bit, like just kind of how you see how her blow dry look is. It has a little bit of a curl in the front, but the flat iron is going to make her last all day, because if she sweats and if anything goes wrong, it's not going to get curly. Just depending on your client's hair texture, you definitely want to iron it and it will last her all day. And now I'm going to take my soft control hairspray just with my hand. I'm going to clean away any of the flyaways, and if there's any flyaways around her hairline, we're going to do the same thing we did with the toothbrush and clean up the sides. Now it looks super clean. For the final touch, my most favorite part about bridal hair is adding a headpiece to them. I'm going to position it where we want it to sit. I'm going to have her put her head a little bit back from me. You always want to make sure the highest point of the headpiece is going in the center part of her crown area. After you position it, you're going to make sure you tuck in the ends and hide it. You never want the wires to show. And once you feel like you're comfortable and it's tucked in, we're going to bobby pin it. You can see over here, if I open up her hair just a tad bit, where the crown has a little hole over here, so we're going to secure it with bobby pin. Tuck the bobby pin inside of that little hole and just pull it through, and that's going to make the crown feel very tight and secure. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. Open it slightly, find the little hole, and tuck in your bobby pin. Hold the crown in place and just secure it, and that is going nowhere. And here's our final look, you guys. I'm going to give you a little turn so you can see Alina's beautiful bridal updo. She looks absolutely stunning. And if you guys are interested in any of the products that I used on her hair, just check out the links down below and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Sponge. Got the sponge.
So can I have you out loud ask for it?
Water boy, can I get the sponge, please?
A little bit less passive aggressively.
Don't tell us and I'll throw it at her.
You hit Alina's face, I'll kill you.
I won't.
Hold on, let me fix her thing. She doesn't mind. Love, hit Alina's face.
Some actually.
Make sure you catch it. Don't drop it.
Say it again. I forgot a sponge. And then go like that.
Okay. Oh, I forgot the sponge. Can I get the sponge, please?